Hello everyone, this is the Smiling Mammoth and welcome back to Mammoth Plays Minecraft. And it is so nice to be back. I've missed it, I really have. I'm back from my holiday now, I am rested, I did a hell of a lot of work. But yes, I am returned. Let the good times commence, I suppose. We are over here at the skeleton farm. Basically, I wanted to see if I could employ some of this good feeling, this maybe get some luck, because at the moment I have this efficiency 3 one, and really I'd like something with efficiency 4. And there we go. See, new episode. It's all good. So yeah, this is a pretty exciting episode for me actually, because while I was on holiday, we passed 25 subscribers, so we're on 26, and also went over 1,000 video views, which you know, you kind of you think about it, and it's not the biggest, obviously, but considering I didn't start this, I didn't start this too long ago, I'm pretty pleased. I think, it's a. Oh. Don't know where that XP came from. Yeah, it's nice to kind of have kind of a bit of a build up. So yeah, thank you everyone. I'd like to say as a reward, but I suppose it's more because someone asked for it. I'm going to put a world download in the description, so I'll kind of make it relevant as of the end of this episode, and I'll stick it in. It'll be in the description from now on, and I'll just update it whenever I feel like it. I might do it every episode, it might be... So I'm just going to turn my sound down. It might be kind of a bit longer. I'm not too sure on that. But yes, so I thought, 25 subscribers, or 26 subscribers, 1,000 video views, we have to have some fireworks, And what I thought is then every time we have a milestone, we'll do more fireworks. So what I'm going to do is build a fancy, what's the word I'm looking for? Launch pad? No, I can't think of what it would be. Like, just a launching area for them. So, like a load of dispensers and... yeah, I just can't think of the word. It's going to bug me. Anyway, so yeah, set one of them up. I've kind of got a spot in mind. I just want to do it like off the coast. Oh, I went back, did a bit of training, got the first emerald block, so only need 7 more. I kind of thought, yeah, if we do it offshore, just out in kind of the bay, I suppose, then it means we can get a good view from the trees, and I thought it might look quite cool, looking out to sea. So we shouldn't have a problem for fireworks, because I have stupid amounts of gunpowder from the mob star now. I can't remember exactly how much it is, but it's a lot. Let's go have a look. Yeah, I thought I had a lot. So that's absolutely no issue. We've got plenty of lapis, so we've got plenty of blue dye. We can go collect more at some point. That's the point. What I need to do is I need to reorganise this place, because basically, like, these chests are empty. This one isn't, but I kind of like to put it somewhere a bit better. Redstone items, that's just random, and there's kind of all these chests that could be combined, could be made a bit more efficient, reorganised a little. So I might do that at some point, although what I am tempted to do is to have some kind of sorting system. Because basically, while on the cloud there's like kind of a mob farm that Sparks is building. I can't actually remember if I showed the video. I think it was before I went away, like kind of the day before I was on it. But yeah, we kind of worked out this sorting system for it, and it's actually fairly compact. And I was kind of thinking of trying to kind of have something, you know, down under the floor that could just be this enormous kind of machine to sort everything that we'd ever need, or you know, everything that's in regular use for the storage room. But I think because of the way this is set up, it might not work, because obviously we've got the stacks of chests, and then we'd have to run hoppers in behind, and that gets a bit complicated. So I'm not sure I may do that just for mining. So I might try and have another crack at over there, and maybe putting in a sorting system over there. That might work. But anyway, that's not what we're doing now. Although, I have just another thought. What I'd also like to do is put in a kind of a warehousey part of just chests, basically for when I fill up on stuff like cobblestone and like bones and arrows and like stuff that I have lots of but don't really need immediate access to. So I still have these chests here, but I'd have, say, chests under the ground or something that would then be able to like store the overflow. This guy, I threw an egg down just randomly and he spawned, so he's our new pet until he despawns, which all our pets seem to do. They just don't love us enough. But yes, back to the job at hand. First off, let's see if I can remember how to make fireworks, because it's been a very long time. What would have been the last time? It would have been it was 1.4.7, because it was the that was the update that put them in, and I did a little thing at the end. So, but that's the paper. I remember we need paper. We're going to need some gunpowder. And I'm trying to remember. I think you just, because you've got to make the fireworks stars. I remember that. Is it just wrap? No. Is it just one? Yes. That's the firework rocket. So how do you make the star? I know you need... What do you need? That's not the right chest. That's another thing I'd like to do, is these don't quite... The way I've got this set up is it means that if I'm looking this way, that sign is that. If I'm looking this way, that sign is that. And it always throws me, and I think I might actually put the signs on the chests, because I think that might be a bit better. But yes, so... Is it gunpowder and... Aha, there we go. So that gives us our star. So if we just do a test with that, then... Oh yeah, because then we make the rockets. It's all coming back to me now. Because we make the rockets and then we combine the rockets with the star. Or at least I thought so. Because I know you can, like, go like that. So, oops. So, we've got the rockets. We just need the star. Oh, maybe it's paper, star, paper, gun? Yes, there we go. Ah, see. See? Can't fool me. So then that gives us a rocket. Yes, right, okay, so we're going to need reds and yellows. We're not going to want black. I'm trying to remember like the effects of what things do. I remember a diamond makes it creeper face, but I'm not really willing to kind of spend the diamonds for it. Because you have dye, then you have different things that make it different colours. I think redstone does something, if I remember rightly, so we'll grab a bit of that. Let me think. Let me go grab some lapis out of the vault, because I know we're going to want a bit of that. That was another thing. Someone, I can't remember his name, he comments quite a lot on the videos. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. But basically what he said was, maybe if we have this door shut behind, so basically when we push this button, instead of being a T flip-flop like it is at the moment, you can kind of see, I can't climb on that, there's a T flip-flop behind there. what we'd do instead is just have that, I think basically just have that button as a pulse to the pistons, and then have pressure plates here. So what that then means is that you can only open it from the outside, but then it kind of shuts behind you here, so it's, you know, secretive, which is what we want. So I think I might put that in. Lapis. You can turn blocks back into... yeah, you can. That's cool. I couldn't remember. I added some crafting benches in here as well, and I don't think I showed actually that I added the lapis and redstone in here. I made it work. I decided not to put them here and combine these three because I kind of figured, you know, you're running up, you're gonna want to grab these three first. So that's the dye well, not really the dye situation. Tell you what, I'm gonna go kind of, you know, look stuff up, see what I've forgotten, and go get some more red dye and other dyes because I might want some green as well. So I'll go to the desert, get some cacti. But yeah, well, I'll probably make the fireworks off camera, and then because I want to get working on the launcher system because I need to work out exactly what I'm doing with that. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, I've been crafting and made some various fireworks. They're fairly simple. They're only either the small kind of default ones or some star-shaped ones. Got a couple of different colours: blue, yellow, green, white, and red. I think. My idea. This is kind of the layout I'm imagining. So each one of these dispensers will have a random, or just, you know, a bunch of fireworks in them, and then it'll pick them at random. But what I wanted to kind of have was a sequence that they would fire in. So rather than it just being like, you know, click a button and either, you know, bang, 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 or bang all at once, I'd quite like to kind of be able to have it kind of go like, yeah, bang, 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 then all at once, or something, you know. So the idea I've had to do it is to basically use a minecart running over a track. So it's kind of, I have absolutely no idea how well this is going to work at all. There's probably ways to do it with kind of analog redstone, if you get what I mean, just kind of like using redstone to clocks and all this different stuff. But kind of, to me, having a minecart with detector rails, basically I could just kind of visualize it a lot better. It meant, in my head, it means it's easier for me to plan it out, which means it's a lot easier for me to build it, which means, yeah, so actually I've just had a thought, if I'm doing it along this way, I don't need these running out different lengths. So the basic concept is that each kind of dispenser runs independently of the others, and then so they'll all run off their own redstone signal, individual redstone signal, and then basically the minecart will have detector rails. I think every other block should be should kind of give enough gap that it's not going to just be like too quick. But so say the first thing I want to do, just because it's the simplest, is to have the minecart just run down the track and the detector rail basically go duh, 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 like that. So if we put a booster rail, say here, that will give it enough length to run. I've not actually crafted any detector rails, so kind of just gonna have to visualize this for now. But so the minecart will get boosted. It'll run down here. It'll get, I mean, one booster rail should mean it make it to the end with the same speed. If not, I'll just stick another one in here. But so then that'll trigger all them in turn. So that'll go just like, oops. So then once it reaches the end, what I'm going to do is put in a little extra bit, so a little ramp for it to go up. Say, where am I going to put it? Actually, say here, and then so it'll run up And then I think that'll... Oh no, because powered rails can't do corners. Actually, wait, what am I doing? It doesn't need to be on a slope. Oh no, wait, it is going to need to be on a slope, because otherwise it won't get going again. But if we do it like so, basically what will happen now is when it runs back, it'll go in the reverse order. Actually, I'm going to want a powered rail here again, just for kind of consistency. So what will happen is it'll run up here. I'm still trying to get this straight in my head. It'll run up, that'll trigger all them, then it'll stop here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm also going to put in, I'm going to move this chest later. I'll kind of fix all this up at the end. I'm going to put in a really long delay. So where's my repeaters? There they are. That will come off of this last signal. So this last signal will start a really long repeated leg chain. I'm just trying to think how that should be more than long enough, I'd think, because I want to have a nice little pause between each launching. So they'll go all around like that. That's not going to work. We'll do, I like redstone, repeater, oops, redstone, there we go, like that. So put these all on 4 ticks. Let me just check that that powers. If I just stick a torch down, we'll see if it powers it. So this will basically, yeah, beautiful. So then that'll then send it on its way. And then it'll go running around the other way. This is the advantage of using a minecart, is it automatically, just by having it flip around direction, you reverse the direction this goes in, without having to kind of then cross over, say, a thing here, actually linking up to something over there. It's a lot kind of more intuitive. And then once it gets around to here, I think I'd actually like it all to go off at once. So I'm just trying to think how I could do that. Actually, maybe what I'll do is run a secondary. Actually, you know what? I've just thought of another way that might do this and actually be a hell of a lot more compact. Although, actually no, ignore. What I was going to think was if I put repeaters in like that. So if I just do a pulse here, then it'll go dirt, 4 tick, dirt, 4 tick, dirt, like that all the way along. But the problem with that is it then can't go the other way, which is what I want it to do. So I could have another set of dispensers, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think I'd rather just have it like this. It's a bit more clunky, I suppose. Clunky's the right word, but you know, it's me. I'm not overly obsessed with kind of the fine detailing or whether something could be more efficient. If it works, normally it's good enough for me. So finally, once it reaches the end, what I'm thinking is if we just have, say, a signal going up underneath all of them, and then we just connect that all to one final kind of detector rail. That way they'll all get fired. Actually, I could just do it from the front. That might work just as well. So, whoops, we'll save us having to go underwater. We'll just go like this, and then run another length. And then what we can do is, because the way I want to trigger it as well is have the minecart over there. So we'll have like a little, just a button, and then have a track running all the way along, which gives us kind of a delay till it starts. Then once it reaches here, it'll just connect up to the track here. So yeah, it'll just connect up to the track here, run back, and then actually we're going to need another pause here. I've just thought of that, because we're not going to want to go straight into the all launch together. So how do I do it over here? I add the final one, then the block up like that, and then so the track's going to be coming in, I suppose, just along here. Should probably do. Yeah, that lines up with the beach. That's quite good. So that means that we're going to want, actually we're going to want another blocks gap in that, I think, so that we're then going down along this way, and then have a block here. We need to make some more powered rails, so then that will be like that. We'll put in, if we run the redstone, and actually that's a point. I'm hoping, because I didn't think of that. I was hoping that you could like run redstone through detector rails, but I don't think you can. So I might have to. I'll do some testing with them. So I'll see if I put a block here, whether or not a detector will power that block and then power the redstone on top of it. So I think that should work. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. It'll probably be it'll make a lot more sense if I go and get a minecart and actually kind of do some tests on, you know, how long it's going to take and whether or not the delays are long enough. And I'm going to need some more blocks. Oh no, I've got them in that chest. But yeah, and I actually craft some detector rails, and yeah, we'll go work out what we're actually doing. So I'll have a fiddle and get back to you in a sec. All right, I have it all finished. It's taken me a while. There's been myriad problems. There's been some really bizarre ones I've had. Like, I rigged up kind of this system, and I had all these kind of set up as they are now, and I tested them by kind of running the minecart over them, and I went on this, and power send through, click, this one same, this one click, 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 this one did nothing. Well, it just wasn't launching, so I cut this out, see if that was a problem. No. I tried all sorts. I ran the cart down the whole length at speed, see if that made a difference. No, it still didn't trigger. I put fireworks in it, that still didn't trigger it. And then I went back and tested the others, and they'd stopped working. And then I got really confused. So then I went and I checked, and they're all identical. I know they're all identical. Went back and checked again, and they were fine. They just started working. So they seem to be working now. I'm not going to complain. If it's a problem in the future, I might have to go back. I think the problem is because of the redstone being on top of the dispenser. I think it might cause a problem. The way I had a thing before this, that was it was a mess. Like, because I couldn't I didn't know I could run them over the top, so I was coming down on the right, but that meant when I came down here I couldn't interfere with this, and it was bad. So I'm quite glad I have this, and I'm hoping it stays working. Before we put the I've also rigged up the track, and I think I've left the minecart down that end, so I can't really demonstrate it, but it does work. So what I'm thinking is, if we load up the fireworks, then we can actually give this thing a try when it goes dark, which shouldn't be too long. So we're going to want this to divide this into 6, so that goes nicely. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then, so how many kinds have I got? That works out quite well, because I've got 8 different kinds of rocket, so we'll be able to get them all in the slots available, is what I'm thinking. And I see I need to put extra ones in there. I mean, this click and drag thing is so useful. I am so happy that they put it in. I really am. It's little things, you know, that make a game good, or improve it, I should say, because it was already a very good game. Speaking of which, the 1.6 is looking like a hell of an update. They Jeb tweeted a picture earlier this week of a horse. Apparently, he's working with, or they're working with the creator of More Creatures, and they're actually putting in proper horses. They've got, you know, he had it tied to a fence, so there's definitely going to be. So I think it looked like they'd actually added rope for that, so that's looking good. There was also something in the Mojam. If you don't know what that is, basically they do something where they make a game in 48 hours, I think it is, or 72 hours, and then you pay what you want for it, and the money goes to charity. They do it with the Humble Bundle kind of organisation, but there was something in, I can't remember which. They were split into different teams. I can't remember which team it was, but they had like a weird not image file, just normal picture in the game files that corresponded to a block of hay, I think it was. So that might be related to it in terms of kind of keeping them and breeding them, maybe. So that's looking very good. And I am talking very kind of, not frantically, but just so I can I don't have to cut here and wait for the sun to go down. So that's all the fireworks in. I could probably remove this chest now. I might put a skin on this. I might kind of cover it over. I'm not too sure yet. Basically, that because the fireworks only reach about here, it might not look as good as if you can see them coming out the whole way. So I think I might leave it as this. I quite like the skeletal structure, you know. The other thought I had is whether or not, like, kind of what distance is it you can see fireworks at. So actually, while it is getting darker, I might do a quick test of that. Basically, because if we're stood at the shore, I'm not sure how far kind of it will render. If you get what I mean. Actually, you know, we'll do a full demonstration. If it doesn't work, then we know why, and we'll just get a bit closer. We'll only have lost what's that, like 18 fireworks. That's not too bad. It's not like we're lacking in gunpowder. So let's send the minecart off. It is kind of a bit. I've not quite spaced the rails out well enough, so they do. It does not lag a bit, but kind of speed and slow. But I think I've got to make sure I don't get kind of ambushed from behind. Oh crap! It's stopped. Ah well. I'll redo this, I think. That should make it to the end now, I think. Maybe. I didn't know mobs could spawn on rails. Hey, there we go. Oh, isn't that cool? Can I? Oh, that's good. I like that. And then next one should be. Yes. Sweet. Oh, that worked. I'm really happy that works actually, because it's taken quite a long time to put together. It's taken me a good couple of hours, so vindication. It's all good. I may actually change this over to redstone, possibly, and I didn't know mobs could spawn on rails. I thought they couldn't. I thought it was kind of counted as a semi-solid block, so they didn't. But in fact, I want to send it off again. If we give it I was about to say give it a bit of a boost, but to make sure it gets to the end on one. Oh no, don't fall in, because I want to see if we can actually see it from all the way back here. I can't. Oh no, we can see it. It's all good. Or maybe not, actually. Yeah, okay. We're going to have to make kind of a platform maybe in the middle here. Although that's good because it means we don't have to run all this rail back to the shore. But yeah, I'm happy with that. So I think that's going to conclude the episode. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you everyone for kind of subscribing and watching every video, and yeah, kind of talking to me in the comments and just generally being pretty cool people, I'd say. So thank you, and thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon.